Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and good night wherever you're watching, and welcome back to Speed Force Racing. We are here in Abu Dhabi for the grand finale of the worldwide celebration that is GP3. Oh, Johnny spins! Spins, hits the wall, breaks his front wing. Apologies for the lag, by the way, but I only just started streaming, but... Oh, right. Yeah, I'm Shalance29, your host for yet another race edition of this fantastic division, and yes, again, I am a lone wolf for this one. I do apologise for the delay, as I was trying to check up on it if there was anyone that was going to commentate, but yeah, it is what it is. You got to make do with what you've got, but that shouldn't distract us from the fact that there is a very exciting race to go down. But, and I was also on the phone to my mother, so yeah. The main thing is, we're streaming. You get to see some fantastic racing, which is nothing new in this division. So before I will cover laps in a bit, but I for one am in a good mood to get into standings anyway, because it wouldn't feel right not to on the final event. So, here we have the champion. This is an obvious one, Mamba on 286, despite because he DNF'd. He remained on 286 because of his DNF last time out in China. Second place, you have the Slayer on 174 with Smoke in P3 on 166, who could leapfrog him if he has a good result and the Slayer has a bad race. So he will need a minimum P4 or a minimum P5 in order to do it. Up into P4 is Janeji on 159.5. Great season from him. Xander in 5th on 144 with J Sarge in 6th place on 141. Rounding out the top 10, you got Dr. Special Energy on 127, Serge on 101, Johnny on 92, Lukash on 88, with Oliver close behind him, who pulled out for the rest of the season due to personal reasons, on 82, Ireg in 12 on 78, Mickle in P13 on 65, with 1 point ahead of Bossy on 64, Sky Adams on 52, with a 20-point gap to Giotto in P16 on 32 points. And then the bottom 4, you have Dye on 26, James Killer on 13, Gogs on 11, and then bottom of the pile, you have Mauser on 4 points. Now, heading into the Constructors, we apologise for missing that out, but Williams have wrapped up the Constructors a season after they've lost out, and then lost their Constructors crown, and ended up finishing rock bottom in the process, but they've got it back. And I think with Williams in this division, you just never know what you're going to get from them. Because one season they're really strong, fighting for championships, and next season, next thing you know, they're down there at the bottom. But fair play to Williams. I mean, as a Williams fan, it makes me happy to see them do well. But second place still very much up for grabs, because you have Aston Martin 327. Cube with a slim gap ahead of Alfa Romeo 315. And P4, it's a very tight battle for P4, that best of the rest category. Well, arguably the best of the rest. But P4, you have Alpine on 264, Ferrari coming on strong late on with 254, and P6 you have and then AlphaTauri on 237. And then the bottom 4, you have Mercedes on 196, McLaren on 148, Red Bull in 9th on 106, and rock bottom Haas on 91. Anyway, Boggs is back. Hopefully he'll settle that one day, but... Oh no! Irish is retired from the session. I think we did witness Utkarsh come across the line, who's validated. Edge coming back in. Oh, dear. So focused on the standings, and I've missed so much that has happened. But top in the timesheets is Mauser with a 1:35.6, 5 tenths, barely 5 tenths ahead of Kvyat in second place on 136. Juneji in third, the 1:36.4, with J Sarge 3 tenths behind him in P4, and unbeaten, rounding out the top 5 with 1:37.5. James Keller in P6 with a 1:38.0. Upkarsh in P7 with a 38.9, and of course Oak P8 with a 1:40.1. 4 seconds ahead of iReg, who has crashed out of the session and won't remain, will more than likely not remain. Now, the driver I need to get on board with Johnny, who secured back-to-back wins for Ferrari, and they've had such a strong, like I said when I was reading out the standings, they have had such a strong end to the season, because I think around halfway through they were lower down the table, and they could have, and if it weren't for the form, they could have easily stood in that basement battle with Red Bull and Haas. But Johnny coming in and Juneji coming strong, showing how good he can truly be, they have had a massive upward trajectory, which is showing with Johnny going up into provisional pole with a 1:35.4. What a lap. Ooh, Mamba's going for a first and last challenge. Wow. Oh, the yellow flag in seconds to do. There's an Alpine that's got off, and that's unbeaten. Seem to have lost it in that second DRS straight. We're going to go on board with Zada now to see if we can get a glimpse of what happened to him. Yeah, he's binned it. Absolutely binned it, and that's a shame to see as well. Martin not on a lap, waiting on the next drive. Here. Oh, Martin Juneji just started, so the nearest driver, I believe, is on a lap. I think it's going to have to be Johnny, isn't it? Provisional pole sitter, last week's race winner, who's sadly invalidated, but this should probably be an in-lap for him anyway. As we go on board with Martin. This one is such a tricky one to get right, because going wheel to wheel is just straight up not doable, and I think you'd probably get a penalty if you tried to do something, if an incident happens when you go down the inside. But Martin's in the pits. Okay, why? I do not know, but that's no. Here comes Johnny. No, Juneji, sorry. Oh my god. Here comes Juneji. Through that dreaded corner. Oh, he goes very wide. Gets tail happy in the end. Goes very wide. Not having a great sector 3, Juneji. Takes a lot of curve there. Coming through to the final corner. Yeah, he's headed into the pits. Ow. It is what it is. Look, Karsh starting on a lap. Thought he was going to get out of shape and spin there, but didn't, thankfully. I believe I sense in the force the next driver to be on the lap is Darner. Validated. What about energy? Will we finally get to see someone, aside from Johnny, set a lap? Ooh, he had a little bit of a tank slapper coming through that corner. Heading onto a short straight onto the penultimate 2 corners. Arda going slowly. Oh, energy's invalidated. Oh my goodness me. Like, we can't get a lap, can we? Oh, mate. We'll get there eventually. I'm sure of it. But for now, I think the next driver that is on a lap is Utkarsh. Through the DRS straight. Yellow flag in sector 3. No, another lap where we've missed out on. Can someone just set a lap? Like, I beg, even if it's just a really slow one. Oh, what's this? Smokes 8 temps up. Ooh, Smoke into P11. Not far off the top 10, so bad lap. Driver were due to be up is Martin. No, it's not Martin, it's his teammate James Killer. And the second of the Red Bulls, who hasn't had the season we've quite expected from him, because back in season 5 he was, and in GP4 he was a pretty strong force in that Red Bull. But hopefully he can end this season on a high to give him something for the new season as he comes across the final corner. E4. Very good lap by James Killer. Fair play to him. As the next driver I think we've got is J Sarge, who's up into P6 for 1:36.4. And then we have Spoke, who's second up. No, oh. Yeah, he's coming towards the last corner now. This could be a promising lap for Smoke if he can get it on track. And it is. Into the top 10 he goes on 2-lap-old mediums. Now that a gamble that's going to pay off as Johnny hits the wall in the last corner. Heading into the last corner to be exact. But here comes Janeji coming towards the final corner of the track. P3. Still a very strong lap by Janeji. Energies validated again. Here comes Surge through the opening corner. I think waiting for quite a few drivers to be fair. So much track off, isn't there? We have, I think, next driver about to come across for a lap. Martin retires in the pit, so we won't be able to see anything from him, I'm afraid. Oh, we do have the Slayer though. On the soft, taking it very wide indeed in our Alfa Romeo. Oh, bit so happy there, but He keeps on the track, and that's the most important thing. He goes very wide again. What time is he going to set? P5. Very good lap from the Slayer. As Bowser invalidates, he'll remain in the top 3 at least at the moment. What about Surge though? He's still on a lap, mind. Coming into the final corner now. This could be a really strong lap for Surge if he can keep it on track. Albeit a little bit off, which was his only lap of the session in all fairness, but oh! Fair play to him, he goes up into P9. All about Utkarsh coming out of that final corner. P4. What a lap by Utkarsh. And I think, fair to say, that is qualifying over. What a race. What a qualifying session. What an exciting race this could turn out to be. Right. This is the full grid for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Gianni starts on pole with Bowser alongside him. Jineji up into third with Utkarsh in fourth. Kvyat in fifth place. Kvyat, Slayer in sixth, and then you have the Slayer, James Killer, J Sarge, Xander, and it's Surge rounding out the top 10. Then you have Smoke, Unbeaten, Ireg, Rogue Smithy, Martin, Mamba, Energy, and Gogs. All bringing up the rest of the field. One day, Gogs will settle it. Just one day. It could be next season, 2 seasons time, whenever. Okay. Oh, lobby's underway. Quite a few drivers leaving the session, admittedly. Oh, the Maka chiming in. What is going on? Yeah, something tells me this is going to be a lobby restart. restart. There's so many have absolutely left the session. Great. Oh, I'll be in light. Hopefully we can get into it, otherwise we're gonna have to restart the game. Yeah, it's taking way too long to let me in, so I'm just gonna restart it.